Alright, so here's the dome down here, and there's the top of it, and there's a trail that just goes right around there, kind of where I'm standing right now. And if you hold this rope, you go up this like 45-degree slope, and right up there is the tower and where we're going. So here's the top of the rope, and there's the tower, but there's a way better view from over there. Okay, now we're standing over there. Let me block out the sun a bit. Now here's the third floor of the tower. I guess the ground floor is the ground. And there's the second floor, and there's the third floor. It's kind of hard to see here, but this post goes all the way up to there. I'm not exactly sure how high that is, but that's like 8 feet, 16, then another to that's like 32, maybe like 50 feet or so up to that point. So that's how tall the tower is now, but so far I only have 2 of the floors part way in. Alright, let's go over there and check it out. Okay, so there's the second floor, and the third floor is up there, and way up there is the top. And if you look at the ground down here, this is all stuff that I cut with the lumber mill last year. All the leftover pieces, and you know, the main pieces are all up there now. And the lumber mill is still here, covered up. If anyone, yeah, it's in there. If anyone wants to see what that's all about, just go to like the Giant Robot Project video number 2, and it gives you a whole thing about the lumber mill. And under here, there's a bunch of tools and stuff. And I have lots of ropes and hoists and stuff to move logs around and things. And so this first floor here is mostly just going to be a lumber mill. And I think I'll put a giant wood stove over here. Then I can throw all the wood scraps in there to burn them to heat the place. Right now it wouldn't make a difference because there's no walls. And there's no stairs either, but there's a ladder. So let's go up to the second floor. And there's the sun setting off in that direction. And I've got like a bucket of nails or screws hanging by a rope, of course, for no reason. This floor is mostly finished. I just have to, you know, cut the ends off, but you know, you can jump up and down, and it's all pretty good. I think this is going to be like kind of the workshop area, and this whole row of boards here, I don't know how you can see it, come out. They're not screwed in like that. This whole row comes out like that, and I'm gonna have a hoist up here so I can lower things down through the hole or pull them up, and you know, I can pull out however many number of boards I need to fit whatever I want to work on up in here, so I can work on, you know, big things like giant robot parts and stuff. So let me put that board back before I fall down. Okay, so this floor I didn't worry about being super level because I didn't see any need for it, and I just didn't care. When I'm doing contracting stuff, I have to make sure everything's level and perfect all the time, so, you know, when I don't need to at my own stuff, I just don't bother. Now the next floor up, which is just kind of started up here, this floor is level. I hope the camera's showing that it's level right now, because I couldn't see up that high. But that floor is going to be like the exercise ninja dojo room with like acrobatic stuff and like punching bags and I don't know what, all kinds of exercise stuff, because I like to exercise, and it's fun to have like a playroom to kind of exercise in, but not just play stuff, like serious, you know, serious exercise stuff. And the ceiling of that room is going to be like 12 feet high, so you can like jump a lot and not worry about it, and yeah, jump around and throw stuff and whatever. And then I don't know what the next floor up there is going to be. I think somewhere up there I'm going to put like a dining room that's all fancy and, you know, frou-frou and disgusting, because I think that would be kind of funny in like the top level of the tower out in the middle of the forest with no fanciness except like one room at the top. Excuse me for a second. So yeah, that's as far as I've gotten on the tower right now. And I'll start working on it again soon, and hopefully real soon I'll start working on the robot in here. But I don't want to do too much until I get a roof on this place. But the roof is going to be like way up there, so that might not be for a little while. It's going to take a bit to get the floors up that high, and I don't want to put the roof on, you know, 70 feet in the air when I've only got like something to stand on that's like 8 feet off the ground, because then if I fall, I'm really screwed. Oh yes, and let me not forget the all-important question: how did I possibly get this entire thing standing? Because it's so huge. Let me see if I can make a few visual aids here. Hold on. Okay, so this is the basic idea of what was going down. Now this log here and this log here are like that tall one right there and that tall one right there. Now I know they're laying down right now, but that's where they started. And what was together was this, just like that. So I assembled all that on the ground, right? And managed to get a log in there. Now, getting the whole thing up, this took like all day. I had a chain hoist. See that thing up there? That green thing? It's like a 2-ton hoist. And that was attached right here and started lifting the whole thing up. Right? And now there were a couple other hoists pulling on this, and just really slowly I kept pulling one hoist at a time, a little bit, and got the whole thing up to here and got it to stand level, right? Let me put the camera down. Okay. So that was like that, and then I got a hoist to pull this up into place and then bolted that in, and then I was pretty safe because, you know, this part actually had some reinforcement in here so that it wouldn't bend. And then, you know, it was just a matter of getting the other post in here, so there were 4. And then after that, you know, it was a piece of cake, just hauling logs up, bolting them in place. I mean, it wasn't super easy. It's kind of scary lifting something that high, that heavy, and then bolting it in. But that was the basic thing. And it was all laying right down there, like this huge post here was laying right down there, and that one over there was laying right over there. So I just had 2 huge posts laying there, and then they came up really slowly. It took hours. And for those of you who are interested, you've got nice views up here of mountains. I'm not that into views, but you know, it's kind of cool.